Tonight, I want to take you back to a moment in time, a cold October evening in 1978, down in Australia. It was just after sunset, and a young pilot named Frederick Valentich was in the air, flying across the Bass Strait. Frederick was only 20 years old, a kid by some standards, but he had big dreams and a passion for the skies. That evening, he was on a solo training flight, a pretty routine trip from Melbourne Airport to a place called King Island. But as the daylight faded into twilight, his trip would become anything but routine. At around 7 in the evening, Frederick radioed Melbourne Air Traffic Control, sounding a bit confused. He told them he was being followed by some kind of unknown aircraft. He said it had 4 bright lights and was moving quickly, way faster than anything he'd ever seen. Now, air traffic control told him they didn't see any other aircraft in his area. But Frederick was certain, and his descriptions got stranger. He described this thing as hovering above him, moving back and forth in ways that didn't make sense for any plane or helicopter. He even said it was metallic, like it was reflecting the fading light of the evening sky. Imagine being up there, alone in that tiny cockpit, with nothing but the hum of the engine and a strange, silent object darting around you. Frederick's voice, they say, became more and more anxious as he tried to make sense of what he was seeing. Then, just like that, his last words crackled through the radio. He told the controller, "It's not an aircraft." And then, nothing. Silence. No more Frederick. His plane disappeared without a trace. Search teams combed the area for days. They looked over miles of ocean and coastline, hoping to find any sign of him or the aircraft. But there was nothing. No wreckage, no clues, nothing that could explain what happened to Frederick Valentich. To this day, his story remains one of the great unsolved mysteries. Some believe he had a close encounter with something from beyond our world. Others say it was simply a tragic accident, maybe a young pilot caught in a freak storm or suffering mechanical trouble. But no theory really fits all the pieces. Frederick's family never got answers. He was just gone, leaving behind questions that might never be answered. And here we are, remembering him by the fire, sharing his story that so few still know. So next time you look up at the stars, think about Frederick, about the mystery he left behind, and the vast, strange world above us that we still know so little about.